Shot showing this magnificent stadium here now with seats completely around the half mile at Bristol. 130,000 seats available for the spectators. These overhead shots, by the way, are courtesy of the Pennzoil Copter Cam, flying in some beautiful blue East Tennessee skies this afternoon. Well, last time around they had given the one-to-go signal, but now they have waved it off and will go a couple of other laps. Ray, what happened? Looks like there's a lot of water down there.
Well, Bob, that first crash out on the racetrack was typical Bristol, but you don't very often see a crash under caution like this one. As Mark Green was coming down off of the turn trying to come onto pit road, he locked up the brakes and slid sideways, and he ran into one of the water barriers, which holds the cars so they don't run into the pit wall, and it spilled over, and a lot of wire got out on the racetrack, but some guys have been out there, they've swept it up, and it shouldn't be a problem.
Wow. We're still not going, will not be going green this time. The cars that were in the crash all lined up on the inside because they're now a lap down. Bill Weber, Earnhardt Jr. has lost lead to Buckshot. Everything okay?
Everything's fine now, Benny. In those early laps when he was leading, Dale Jr. was saying my car's loose, loose, loose. Well, Dale Earnhardt Sr., his dad told him, you just settle down now. The 00 is tucked up right behind you. That's creating your car being a little bit loose. So after the 00 went around the 3, Earnhardt Jr. said the car is much better now. I like the way it's handling. I'm fighting it a little bit in 1 and 2, but it is awesome in 3 and 4.
Still waiting for the one-to-go signal. There is Dale Earnhardt Sr. watching his son competing here this afternoon.
Now, we're going back green. Racing, the pace car is off the racetrack. Our leader, Buckshot Jones, will be bringing them down.
Every time we have a green after a caution.
Now, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now he's got some clean air behind him to get some downforce, trying to get back by Buckshot Jones.
There's Blaze Alexander in the 20 car as he is able to pass by Lance Cooper driving 23. Lance is a lap down, so he's not losing positions here.
I think he's one of those cars in the crash.
That big crash here on the front stretch.
Jeff Burton trying to work his way towards the front. That's Andy Santerre, the 47 car, directly in front of him.
Now he's moved up 3 positions from 12th to his current 9th place.
And looks like 8.
That's Andy Santerre in the 47 that he just got by. Here comes Michael Waltrip in the 21 to try to get by him. And Doug coming out of the second turn. Here's a race summary panel. Buckshot Jones on top right now. We've had 2 caution periods.
They're clear.
Matt Kendrick gets by as well. Andy Santerre is doing the smart thing, folks. You can see this groove. It's very narrow on the outside. The car is just not able to run fast enough to maintain with those other cars. So wise thing to do is back off. Maybe those cars in front start slowing down, and then you can repass them.
Matt Kenseth there in the 17 car was the winner earlier this year at Rockingham as he and Tony Stewart had a great battle to the checkered flag. Now we go back further in the field. There is Tony Stewart, the 44 car. He missed the race last week at Darlington because he was running the Pet Boys IRL event in Phoenix. Back in a Busch Series ride here this weekend.
The 75 cars, Kelly Denton. Remember that young man ran some ARCA races, ran a few Busch races, or truck races, I should say. This car is owned by Charlie Henderson locally, and he has chosen a local driver, Kelly Denton, to drive it. The Bristol Speedway.
Kelly's running in 15th position. Tony Stewart there is in 14th. And here are the way the Fords are running in the upper left box. Now we'll show where the Chevys are currently running. Earnhardt in second. In fact, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth belong to Chevys. Glenn Allen Jr. in the 99 goes inside of Cooper. And there's Mike McLaughlin, the current points leader, in the 34.
Back from Mike McLaughlin's rear bumper. That Lance Hooper, he just got hung on the outside and cannot get back to the inside. And there's almost a steady stream of traffic around this half-mile speedway.
There's the interval between first and second as Jones continues to lead Earnhardt Jr. The interval is 0.3 of a second in terms of time, but it's only about 3 car lengths in distance. Here's 6th and 7th. That's Randy LaJoie, Eldon Sawyer right behind him. Then Jeff Burton in the 9 car, and Michael Walter also running with his group. Meanwhile, the leader is coming up on some very heavy traffic, and it will be interesting to see how... in front of the leaders that's Casey Atwood in the 28 car, who was the star of the show at Nashville a few weeks ago, winning the pole and finishing in second position. There is no caution. Atwood's car still rolling. He'll take it to the pits.
Right in front of the leaders.
Look at this mess.
Wow. There's Buckshot. Kyle, what do you do now? You pray?
Just pray behind your time. This is where these guys, we're talking about young drivers, this is where patience is going to have to pay off for them. They've got to wait and work their way through this, you know.
Going on the outside, but you got slow cars up high. You're going to be all right.
Working as well as it should be, you'll pick your way through them little by little.
Now the leader is the 0-0. Second
Clear all around
is the number 3 car. We saw Earnhardt in the 3 go high and challenge Buckshot for the lead. However, now that they've both gotten out of that huge line of traffic, it is still Jones in the lead.
Now, which way does Buckshot go? Does he try to go the inside or outside? Whichever way he doesn't go, the 3 car is going the other direction.
Matt Hutter in the 36. They're coming up.
They're all around you.
He's running in 29th position.
And the reason the yellow car, the 36 Hutter, just doesn't pull over and let the leader go is if the caution flag were to come out, he could make up an entire half-mile. Almost some contact off the corner.
Look at this. Look at the fastest.
They're all around you.
The 66 car is getting right into the fray here just because of the way they're caught in traffic.
Yep. Jared had the fastest lap that last time around.
But now that these guys are in clean racetrack, well, I say they're clean racetrack, the 37 car, another lap car directed in front of them, Mark Green.
Jeff Burton has come to the pits, and the hood has...
They're all around you. Let's work on that rhythm. Good smooth.
There's a word that I'm sure the spotter will use many times today, Kyle. Rhythm, as we see Burton and the work going on in his car.
It's a rhythm that you get into at a place like this. As we talked before, you run 15 and a half, 16-second laps. It just becomes second nature. On the gas, off the gas. On the gas, off the gas. And the smoother you can be and the easier you can be on your tires, and the better off you're going to be. And this is, you know, it's hard to put patience and a 16-second lap in the same sentence. But you've got to be patient when you run 16-second laps.
Bill, what's going on with Jeff Burton down there?
No more racing is going on. It's a water pump problem. Burton's flying from the car. He's done for the day. Water pump problem. He's going to talk it over with his crew chief and the rest of the guys. But Burton's days done early. Very disappointing. We'll try and get a word over here in a second.
Watching 5th and 6th position here. Blaze Alexander is in 5th and LaJoie in 6th.
Slow car on the bottom of the racetrack.
And Casey Atwood, the 17-year-old young man, also they're pushing his car behind the wall.